All right, guys, Drew Brees joins us here in Tampa. You know what? A lot of noise around this football team that this was a so-called meaningless game, but you guys sure didn't play that way, especially late.
No, I mean, if there's games to be played, there's games to be won. Streef said that this week. I like it. I've stolen it. We're professionals, and every time we step on the field, we want to play well. We want to win. We take great pride in that. And, we had some guys banged up, so there were some guys getting some action that otherwise, haven't gotten a whole lot this season. Thought they stepped up and did a nice job. First half was not what we wanted. We left our defense out there way too long. They did a nice job of sustaining drives and, keeping us off the field, and then we weren't really able to put much together except for one touchdown drive. So second half, we knew what we needed to do: come out, sustain drives, keep our defense rested, and then put points on the board. Had a couple turnovers in the third quarter, not happy about, but we were able to do what we needed to do in the fourth quarter to win.
You talk about the turnovers. You had 3 interceptions, but they only equated to 3 points for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The defense really stepped up. Sean Payton said he told you to keep on firing after some of those, right?
Yeah, that's kind of in my DNA. I'm going to keep on firing. Not going to get down, not going to lose confidence. I understand that's part of it sometimes. I was disappointed in myself that happened. 2 of them happened in their end zone, where you're one of them, just timing was thrown off a little bit, and I didn't do a great job of adjusting my footwork. The other one, trying to give Kenny Stills a chance and just overthrew it a little bit. So those things can be fixed. When you have a chance to get points, though, you want to get points.
Down by double digits heading into the fourth quarter, Ingram scores, then you find Marcus Colston, and afterwards, I hear you gave him the game ball, and as usual, he didn't say too much, huh?
I didn't give him Sean gave him a game ball. Yeah. Listen, he's there's so many guys that I think are, around this league that are flamboyant and get a lot of attention and all these things. And, I mean, Marcus Colston is the greatest professional I think I've ever been around in regards to just his approach, his work ethic, his mindset every day when it comes to practice, the game, it doesn't matter. One of the greatest teammates I've ever had. I feel very blessed, very lucky, very fortunate to have had been with a guy for 9 years and to have that type of connection. It's special, it's unique. Not everybody has that opportunity, so I'm very grateful for that. And I know we have, some time left together, but it's nice to be able to reflect back just on these last 9 years. The fact that we were able to eclipse, a pretty big mark today with, becoming the 5th all-time quarterback-receiver combination in regards to touchdown throws and catches, pretty significant. I mean, it's a pretty elite list. We're proud to be a part of it, but we owe that to so many other, we owe that to so many people. That's been over the course of 9 years. There's been a lot of people that have been a part of that. But to share that moment together, pretty special.
You're hopeful he comes back, but this is an emotional game, not only the last game of the year, but this will be a different football team next year. Is it hard kind of taking that in when a game like this, when a season like this is over?
Well, it's difficult every year at the, with the finality of the end of the season, just because the turnover in the league is so great. It's 20 to 30% on every team. So there's going to be a lot of guys that are gone that man, you wish you had some more time with, but then there's this influx of new guys, whether it's free agency or the draft. Certainly a lot of young talent, and that's what rejuvenates you too. That's what gets you excited. We go out and get a similar personality and similar work ethic and similar playmaker like a Brandon Cooks, whether that's offense or defense. You go out and get another great like a Jarius Byrd. What he's brought to the team. I know he was hurt for the majority of the season, but just his mindset, his mentality, his the type of teammate he is. You go out and get those type of guys that are also great football players, to add to what we already have, makes you get really excited about the future.
You always talk about the standard this team set under Sean Payton the last 9 years. Coming up short this year, how much does that motivate you guys to get back to the standard you've set?
Well, it motivates us a lot. Each and every offseason, you take a hard look at kind of where you're at and where you want to go. I think this offseason, probably more so than in the past, just because of the way that it ended. And I think we all understand that we need to never lose sight of why we've won around here. And I think it's because we built this great foundation, create this great environment that's conducive to winning. Conducive to coming, working hard, doing things the right way, and then obviously that carrying over to the field and that being the result being, part of the process. So that's something we will definitely focus on this offseason.
Drew, finally away from wins and losses and comings and goings, you had a nice moment with a little boy who's had a really tough holiday season, losing his father. What does that mean for you to make his day like that, and just make his holiday season?
Yeah. Well, I mean, having kids of your own, I mean, just knowing what it's like to have, a father in their life, a positive male role model. That is my most important job. It's not football. My most important job is dad. And so, whenever you see a kid that, unfortunately, that's been taken away from him, and his father served in the military and died in Afghanistan, you want to let him know that there's so many people that care about him, and if you can make that kid smile, you can make his day, you can make him realize that there's people out there that care for him and love him. Whatever you can do to help him through that time.
That was a great scene after the game. Listen, your 8th year with CST. We appreciate you after every game.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
All right, good to see. Drew Brees, great perspective and a great moment with the young man after this game. 48 yards shy of his 5th 5,000-yard season, guys. Pretty amazing stuff. That's the story from here in Tampa. Back to you in Louisiana Cat Studios.